Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is what time? It is 12:04. So it is officially Friday here in the coal region. 4 minutes into our Friday. Hope everybody's doing well. But yeah, got the e-bike out again tonight. Got a nice little charge on it while I was away today. What's up? What's up, Brooklyn kid? What else we got here? Sorry, I gotta put this down a little bit. What's up, Tracker? How's everybody this evening? We're in a different location than usual. We're up in Springfield, Cole Township, out where I live. CNT, what's up? Yeah. So we're going to start out in my neck of the woods, up by where I live up here in the Springfield here. So the reason we're starting up here tonight, not because I'm lazy, because obviously I'm not going to be, but we had a second alarm fire while I was at work up here on Mohawk Street. And we're going to go take a look at that real quick. Hey, what's up, little man? But yeah, we're going to go down and take a look here in a second. Headlight on. So that it should be adjusted a little better like that for you. So, you hear that? It still grinds a little. Gotta get that disc brake fixed. And I could definitely smell where the fire was already. It's right down here in the alleyway. So we're gonna go. I didn't get a chance to come up and get the actual footage of the call because, like I said, I was in a whole other area working. So, still got water on the ground. About ran that cat over right there. See him about ran him right over. Interesting. So this is where the fire was. This building right here. Hard to see at night, but it's a double attached unit, second alarm fire. Happened earlier this evening. Multiple people got placed here, unfortunately. There's debris everywhere on the ground. I believe it came in as a kitchen fire first, but it quickly went to second alarm. As you see, it's kind of an alleyway here. But yeah, let's crack on. We don't want to be up here. So this is Mohawk Street, Cole Township up in Springfield here. That atrocity. Yeesh. It's really dark up here compared to down in Shamokin, you know. Try not to go so fast so the wind don't kill us tonight. The microphone will be here tomorrow. FedEx has confirmed it. So I'll be taking delivery of that. Put it up so I can see the screen better, y'all. I apologize because, like I said, it's going to be horrible sound quality at the moment. But like I said, after tomorrow, I should be okay because, like I said, I got the DJI mic coming, so we should hook up and sound a lot better. Again, thank you everyone that supported the channel, especially CNT. Shout out to you. You weren't on earlier when I was saying it, but if it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't have the bike. I wouldn't have the holder that's holding the phone right now, nor the microphone coming. So definitely shout out to all y'all. I'm very humbled and grateful. Thank you. All right, so what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to mute the microphone real quick, and I'm going to take a quick cruise down the street here. So it doesn't really disturb y'all that much, you know. keeps you wanting to watch, not, you know, like, oh man, that sounds horrible, I want to go. I know how that feels. So give me a moment, I'm going to mute this and we're going to go down a few hills here real quick. I really like this man cave garage right here. Because that's not a house, that's actually a garage. Like a man cave in there. It's really cool. Really cool up in there. I believe this is Tioga Street that I'm on here. Yeah, this is Tioga. But yeah, that wind, you hear that now? I would do that as it was going the whole time. That's just horrible, isn't it? Horrible sounding. Oops, there. Oh, stay on. There we go. Adjust it there so you can be right in the light with the headlight there. That headlight is real low too. It's like down at the tire level. But it lights up really nice though. But we want to save that the best we can at the moment, so. Alright, let's mute again real quick and we're going to ride down the street a little bit more here and I'll stop at the old coal bowl. Alright, like I said, I'm going to mute the microphone real quick. We'll be right back. We're going to go right down the bottom of the hill real quick. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I hit a real big bump there, y'all. I'm sorry about that on the screen. Kind of bounced around real good there. Oh yeah, that's where I was in the alleyway back there. We was looking at that. Well, I'll take you up on the daylight maybe tomorrow and show it to you better. It was hard to see, even for me out in person. So yeah, we'll go up there tomorrow and take a look at that. I kind of think I know who was there, to be honest with you. I lived there, so we'll take a look and find out. But yeah, I keep turning the headlight off. I want to save the battery because I noticed once it gets halfway on the battery, it's really sluggish. So. But that's the old coal bowl there. It used to be a bowling alley. I'm surprised there's power to it, to be honest with you. Who's paying the power bill? Right? So when I was coming down that hill, my disc brakes in the front, they're rubbing on the pad somehow. I don't understand. I assembled it 100% like it's supposed to. I tried adjusting it different ways and stuff. But here, y'all can hear it. You hear that? Sounds like a rotor. Like a bad rotor in a car. That's just using the front brake. Like, I really don't know what I did wrong. We have a lot of light right here, so let's stop here and I'll put the kickstand down real quick. disconnect y'all. Alright. Now I'm not going to touch it like I did earlier because I know that's hot. But back there it's rubbing. Like on the brake pad back there. I can't get the phone in there good enough for you to see that. Like I don't understand why it's doing that. There we go. Now we got a flashlight on. See that piece back there, right back there, the yellow things, they're the brake pads. I mean, that side's okay. This side's rubbing here, though. And you can see that on there, what it's doing to it. You know what I mean? Alright, well, here's the bike, y'all. I got a little fanny pack strapped to it right now. It has some tools on it just in case I need to fix something on the front here. I'll put a whole bunch of tools in there for now. But yeah, that's what I'm riding around. The JC1 by Jason. Thank you all again. I'm very humbled. This is actually not that expensive, but it's going to do the job. So, have to open it up. What do you mean by open it up? Because I really want to take the whole thing back apart tomorrow and assemble it back together. But yeah, this is a simple cell phone thing. It slides in like this, right? And it has the little, you know what I mean? It spins and locks if you need to, but it's really tight. I leave my outer box case on there and just throw it right on. So, I don't know why I keep taking the key out, but a little speedometer on there. Tells you your trips and whatnot. So yeah, I got full battery according to that. So and it has pedal assist, so I really don't have to hit the throttle right here like that at all. I can start pedaling and it just shoom, takes off on us. And that's mostly what I'm doing at the moment, actually. So slide you back in the case. Give me a second there. Like I said, all I do, snap it back in, good to go. You know, I give it a little yank, bounce it a little bit, make sure it's all good. Now, if I can only figure out how to get this to stop bouncing so much too, there's got to be a way. But like I said, I was trying to find out from Mr. Work how he turned the little screw that's on the left brake to loosen it. Left brake. What, on the down on the top where you press the brakes? All right, hold on. See, I tried something earlier, like similar to what you were saying. So let me turn the flashlight back on. Are you talking about this piece right here? Or I mean, I'm sorry, that's the electric part. I'm talking about this piece right here. This one right here, or that? So this one. Loosen it. All right. That is looser. The first one, this one, yeah. This one don't loosen like this one did. But hear it? And try to ride it. That's as loose as it gets there. Alright, well, let's give it a ride. Because regardless, we have to ride it. You know? Alright. Let's give it a try. Let's put the kickstand up first. That's the biggest thing. That's what you just heard was the kickstand. Yeah, it's still doing it though. Yeah, it's still doing it. Huh. Well, maybe tomorrow I'll take it into the garage and go live and then take it apart and do it live. No, I don't want to do that. I use a lot of good words when I do that. I was not happy about the assembly last night. I started like 11:30 with assembling this last night. About 1:30 I got done doing it. So that was, I'm gonna have to take the wheel off and make sure your brakes are in proper. Yeah, I didn't do anything to install the brake. Hey, ride to Rancho so I can say hi. What's up, buddy? Did you make it up to the fire up here tonight? Right up the street from me here, up on Mohawk. Yeah, I'm gonna, like was saying, CNT. I just took it and assembled it. The brakes were already assembled on it. All I had to do is put the front tire on, the handlebars on, uh, the alignment type nut. I had to tighten that. I couldn't figure out how to get it to stay straight. Like I'll just take it off and show you. So you know how this pops forward. There's a bolt in there I had to tighten and make this straight to line up straight with the wheel there. Like I said, that's a little light though. And it's pretty darn bright, Here, let's see. I mean, that's low. But you see what it does. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, gotta have the horn. I'll sand them down. Maybe it just needs worn in. That's what I was thinking. But at the same time, I don't want to start breaking stuff right away. So, yeah. All right. So, we're going to start riding again. I say we go kickstand up this time. I'm probably going to mute it. I'm going to take the back flat way into smoking real quick. So, yeah, we'll go the windy alleyway so I don't have to go up the big hills. So, let's crack on. I'll be right back with you in a moment. So, let's ride. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Have you ever seen coal ash? Fly ash is what it's called. That's what that is. This is a big dump for it right here. For all the people that heat their houses in the Coal Township area and the smoking area, they have a spot to come dump all their fly ash. And this is all from winter time right here. And this little path goes back this far. See how it got even louder now? This oven rug. Why it was muted. But all back through this fenced in area back here, there's big piles of it back there too. So. Alright, y'all. Let me mute you one more time. We'll get right back. There's somebody coming. I don't know if y'all just noticed, but I just passed like 3 people walking there, all yelling, "Yeah, buddy," to me. You hear it now? Sounds pretty rough, don't it? I don't know if you can hear it over the wind and everything. Let's go up here and park at the police station right there. So we are in Smoking now, obviously. Yeah, some very nice new police cars. Yeah, I mean. Oh, I definitely hear it. What's up, Donovan? Sorry, I moved it down so I could see you guys in the chat real quick. I'm hoping it's all it is. It just needs to be broke in, and I'm just over worried. But yeah, but those are the new Dodge Durangos, man. Ain't they nice looking though? For being a police vehicle, you know what I mean? Back when I was doing my dumb stuff, we had those old. They just switched over to from the Caprice to the Fords. Back when I did my dumb stuff, so I didn't get SUV. I don't know if they're luxury or not inside of them. I don't want to find out, to be honest with you. You know, that's just not cool. All right, now I'm hitting my rear brake. Expected to hear that. What's really cool when I hit the brakes, the red light and the black blinks a lot. Big bump on the train track. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so we're gonna go cruise directly into Smoking real quick. So let me mute you while we fly through the city real quick. So like I said, kind of cut that noise out. I hope that's helping out a little bit. It definitely is. It's no nice. It's not no big nice one like yours. I see your guys'. Those are nice. Or is the Hunter ones? The Hunter. I was looking at one that was called the Hunter by Jason. I was thinking, man, you know, that's a lot of weight to be carrying around when I got to travel and stuff. You know, I live on the 2nd floor, so I got to carry all my stuff up to the 2nd floor. And you know what I'm saying? The little one here works out great for that. Yeah, I mean. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to mute the microphone right quick and we're just going to fly into the city for a moment, see what we got going on. Yeah, so CNC, you got the nice one then. The Jason X Hunter, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, that's very nice. Donovan's about to get one too and ride around with me. Believe it or not, get a bike. Yeah, that's exactly why I did that, actually. CNC, absolutely right. And I don't mind. My apartment's pretty cool, man. I got the whole 2nd floor of this big ass house. So, oh, it used to be a big house, but you know what I mean. There's only 2 apartments in the whole thing, so. Building next to me, a smoke alarm keeps chirping. Yeah, I'm gonna update the lights. I was thinking that just tonight. This is my first time riding it around at night, seeing what you guys see on the screen. Cause I didn't when I tested it last night, I didn't put my phone on to see what it looked like. But I'm definitely going to invest into a brighter light to help out in the future here. Yeah, Donovan, you're right. You do got 3 flights. Yeah, so we got to be a little more mindful of that, huh? Alright, so let's go right into Shamokin real quick. Get the set a little straighter for you. Alright, let's crack on. I just did a story right here on the moose. This is where that's located. Not too quick to get there, not too far, I mean to say, to get here. We got something going on up here. Let's go check it out. So we're just getting into Shamokin now. It's pretty jumpy already. There's people out and about. That's a good thing. MP4 Pro. So did you actually decide on that one you were showing me, Donovan? Beautiful here in the city of Shamokin. Nice and bright. I can turn my headlights on. Don't have to worry about it. Yo, they really like. I didn't ever notice how bright the city was till someone pointed it out to me on these streams one night. It is a really bright lit city, isn't it? Oh, train tracks. Man, I can't see the chat when it's down there like that. Oh, still looking. Okay, bro. I mean, look, that is just like daylight almost. You know? So if you live on Sunbury Street, be mindful. There's going to be some construction next week, I hear. I don't know what part or what they're doing or whatever, but it's, you know, Route 61. It's going to be a mess. Well, this part down here, there's nothing going on. I guess we left everybody up the street there. You know what? We're just going to do some pedal assisting here. C&T, does this have the pedal assist where you start pedaling and it just takes off for you? Like, I don't even have to use the throttle. It just, the more I pedal, the faster it'll go. And I don't even have to pedal hard. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I didn't know it came with this pedal assist. Imagine my shock when I first started. And it just, like, it almost took off right out from underneath me. Like, was not expecting that to happen. Like, that was really cool, actually. You see what we watching, right? Y'all see what we watching, right? Yeah, I was really skeptical about the whole idea of pedal assist, so I actually looked for a bike that didn't have it. Well, I'm kind of glad I actually have it now, to be honest with you. Like, especially earlier, I was cruising up and down Independence Street right here. I never once hit the throttle. I just pedaled, and it just took off and did everything for me. It was really cool. All right. cracking on some more. We're gonna do the pedal assist program. Woo! Right? It's like it takes right off. But that brake in the front gives it an instant stop too when I stop pedaling. I gotta go slower. The camera won't focus with all this light. That's the problem. See, it takes right off. Instantly, I pedal and I have to hit the brake. Very nice and quiet through here, this part. Everything's nice and closed up for the night. Yeah, definitely gotta do something about the sound quality for y'all. Definitely got to. Why is there a vehicle parked there? .69 degrees at 12:35. Looks like they're putting in some new sidewalks. Where's William? He has to see this. They're putting in new sidewalks, man. Where's he at? Yeah, it's kind of blurry there. I'm going to move a little better for you. There it is. Not bad, right? It's not bad temperatures at all. Yo, the bank still has their Christmas tree in the window. Or in the lobby. Get a better shot for you. You see that? Like, really? A little behind the time, right? Giddy. Thought of it. Oh my. That's great, man. Whoa. I wasn't looking that way and I hit that bump. I apologize. Getting rolled up on there. Got the way here. I'm trying to think where I want to head to at the moment. I don't want to go be out too late, but at the same time, I don't want to go home yet. I'm doing this. I go home, all my medication is going to disappear. I'm out riding around being productive. Medication waits for when I need it. If y'all know what I'm saying. All right, tell you what. I'm gonna mute it. We're gonna ride up Market Street a little bit. No, we're not. We're gonna go in the other side of Cole Township. So I'm gonna mute it and we're gonna go out past the lot cop in the Cole Township real quick. Be right back, y'all. So let's ride. Y'all didn't catch that? That was one of the finest smoking driving by in their Dodge Durangos. Brand new Dodge Durangos. Maybe like a month or two old at the most. Brand new. I was going to see. I was seeing if the lot cop would mess with me. It never does, though. I'm always disappointed. You know, they say it's supposed to talk to you, and it never does. But yeah, let's mute the mic one more time. We'll ride up the street a moment, and we'll stop again. Again, another cop car just drove by. Yeah, they're hard to pick. There definitely are, Donovan. They definitely are. Alright, it sounded like I got louder. Hear it now? When I hit those train tracks, you hear what it did to it? Sorry, that was my foot. It's definitely making a lot of noise. Can you hear that at all by chance? I'll put the brakes on and get quiet, of course. But it's definitely rubbing. Scooter wholesales, yeah, check that out too. Donovan definitely know what happens there. Is that loud or what? Man, this neighborhood smells like raw sewage. Horribly. It smells like raw sewage down through here. It's getting harder to pedal it too. Definitely on something. I want to get some of this light and take a look. Light right there. Let's take a look at this thing real quick. Donovan McNabb. I know not to touch that because that's going to be very hot. But, yo, what the heck, right? That's rubbing pretty good. Let's see if I get the light on there. So I can see what I'm doing, actually. That's what it's coming down to. I know you guys can't see what I'm looking at. But, yeah, it's definitely rubbing on that pad really good. So I gotta... It's on, not this side where you can see this yellow pad, it's on the other side, and the inside there, that's rubbing. I don't know if I can get that on there. There you go. See, that one on the inside is what's rubbing against. And I don't know what these do over here to loosen it or not. I got a spider web on there for real already? I do. Look at that. How the heck did that even happen? Yeah, look at that shock though. It's really nice like that. It's the JC1. Beautiful mud guard on there. Very protective of getting stuff flying on me. I even installed the one on the front. Dang, I got it real dusty and dirty already. That's the coal region for you. Oh, that's the horn box. I was wondering where that was. Yeah, that's the little light that came with it. The tires are definitely not for off-roading. There's a bunch of them down here. There's one here, one there. They're all over the place. And then even this one here I messed with a little bit here. I don't know if it does anything though. It might be. I don't know how much looser I can get that though. I think it's just it pulls that. What is that? Something just hit me there. I don't know what it was. I have no idea what that means, to be honest with you. Brake caliper might be sticking. You would have to take the wheel off and push the caliper back in. Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. Almost like a car. Those are fun to do. Actually, I don't hear it now. Give me 1 second to look. It's not as bad, but it's still doing it. So. On the side that is rubbing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back apart tomorrow. And we'll do it then. But where am I at? What is this place called? Is this JR's or something like that? We'll find out. Yeah, you hear it now? That's real bad. What is this place called? I have no power on the bike. Do I have the key? Okay, cool. Oh, this is Bruisers. Bruisers. Sports Grill. Y'all see my reflection in there? Oh, I didn't realize that was still on. Turn that off. Oh, y'all. Bruisers, eh? Domestic pitchers, $5 all day, Sundays and Mondays. All right, you say so. You know what gets me though? These donation bins like this over here are for these profit companies. They're not really going to a charity. Now you get a place like Community Aid, and you're up in this area if you know of Community Aid. They are actually a nonprofit that gives back to nonprofits. And legitly do. But bins like this that you see, there's ugly logos on it and, you know, unprofessional looking things. That might even be wooden, the way it looks, right? These are all for-profit companies, especially Planet Aid. That supports a cult, to believe it or not. So, I have a lot to do with Community Aid when it first started, so I know a lot about what the mission is there and what they do. And it's the same concept as the Salval, but it's local. It keeps all its profits local, and any profit that's left over at the end of the quarter, they give back out in more grants to all the partners. So it's a heck of a concept. So if you're a partner and you get a bin placed for you, right? Like this is a Community Aid bin, you get it placed. You get 5 cents for a pound of clothes that's in there. And if they sell the clothes, you know, at the store, you know, they make money, and it pays the employees, it pays the bills, it pays operating costs, and then all the leftovers go back to the nonprofits as well, like I said, with the grants and stuff. So yeah, I know a little bit about the concept. I worked there for quite a while when it first opened and got it to be where it's at now, and then it got too corporate, and long story short, all of us that were there originally are no longer there because corporate took over, basically, corporate America. Yeah, these things are, you get more trash than you do anything in some of these bins. So, I actually want to check it out, see if it's wooden or metal. Oh, it's metal. So, when we would order these bins at Community Aid, obviously we had better quality. They came out of New York, or they were manufacturing them, right? All said and done for one bin, $1,200. That's with the logos put on it. So it was $1,000 to get it, and then $200 to get it logoed and painted for Community Aid. See what I'm saying? So bins aren't cheap. I get that. Especially if you're buying the good ones with the good security chutes on them, the safety features and whatnot that you're supposed to. But anyhow, enough of that rant and rave. Let's find the key and get a move on here. Hold on, I'm missing what you guys are saying. Up by the Old Wise is a nice setup. Oh yeah, for that donation shed type deal thing they got going on there. You know what? We'll ride up there another day and take a look at that as well. Yeah, they have solar cameras and all kinds of sensors and stuff on that. Now, if you're a true charity company, why would you be spending your money on something like that? You know what I mean? All right, so let's ride into smoking again. Be right back, y'all. I have to tighten the holder here because every time I hit a bump, it was moving there. So, all right, now let's really ride. So this is the smaller Turkey Hill up on what was it, Second Street? This is a cool township one. And then we got another one that's right up the street. To be honest with you, not far at all. Where those lights are blinking over there. The red lights are blinking. I ain't trying to get run over. Holy moly, right? Go over here and check something out real quick, y'all. Y'all, I know y'all already seen this. If you watch my channel, you have already seen this. But I want to see what it looks like at night. It's amazing how close everything is together when you don't have to walk. It's a lot easier riding a bike than driving a car, too. There it is. Not bad for a public restroom, right? William, what's up? We're gonna take you back to Independence Street. I gotta show you something really cool is happening up there. We have to go check out. I was asking where you were, man. Well, here we are again at this. Yeah, I can't wait to get to Taco Bell. I'm gonna ride up there. I'll live stream riding up there to get tacos. Nothing wrong with that. And here's our band area. Bandstand there. They got concession stands all over the place here. Rows and rows of them. Rows and rows of concession stands here. They even go back into there. Yeah. And little bench areas over here. Picnic tables, I guess they're called. Nice little spot, right? I wonder if those lights turn on, or do you have to have special permission to use all of that? A big old camera watching me as I do this. There's electrical boxes. There's an outlet right here. I wonder if that works for charging. I don't have my charger with me, or else I'd try it. There ain't even no light bulbs in those things. So yeah, they don't work. Well, yeah, you can sit here and chill out. There's no benches to sit on over here in the pavilion area, but you look at the Orange Creek floating by the old coal hole all day long if you want. It's not a bad spot to chill if you ask me. Right there, you see, you got a real, man, that's a real nice camera actually. I'm gonna take y'all to see this one. Look at this thing. That's one of them nice state-of-the-art ones right there. Let's get right in front of it so it sees us. Isn't that cool? And it's on. Probably sees all of that. You know what I mean? Oh, nah. It smells like sulfur and rotten eggs. They're like kind of like the same smell. So it smells a lot of like rotten eggs tonight. No, I won't do that. They ain't do nothing wrong to me. I don't even know who monitors those. They're all around every building here. Oh yeah, I noticed this earlier. Donovan, they got this all fenced off right here. You see that? Dude, that light is bright. Holy moly. I think they're gonna tear all those down right there. Oh, let me get the light on. So I can see where I'm going. I kinda wanna ride on the sidewalk, it's smoother than the road. Pedal assist, popping in the throttle. I gotta break that habit of using the throttle. These tracks get bumpy, let me go a little easy on them. See what I'm saying? I really want to know how Mr. Word keeps the video so smooth. I really do. He's probably out with OG right now, so he ain't gonna be able to answer. I have to get onto the road. There are walking dogs up there. I don't want to disturb that, you know? Alright, big dog too. How you doing? Anyways, we're already back at the Wise Markets area. That's to my left. So how's the sound with the no microphone? I mean, I'm pretty sure you hear every ounce of wind. I'm going 8 miles per hour at the moment. 9, 8, 7, there's 6, 5. Right there's 5. 4. There's the other Turkey Hill. Like I said, it's actually only like 2 blocks, but you know, we took our time getting here, so. And this is like a 5-way intersection almost, with the divided highway, so it is something vicious right here. You're coming from this way. You also can come from Lincoln Street. You're also coming from over there. And you also come the way we just came. And then you're divided highway. It's a lot, right? Alright, so Mr. William, give me a second. I'm going to mute the microphone. We're going to fly up and show you something real quick. You still here with me, buddy? Alright. Well, hopefully after tomorrow you won't hear the wind anymore. Like I said, the microphone will be here tomorrow at some point. I'll figure out the text on how to use it, and we'll be in business. I'm trying to actually get closer to the... I'm leaning down to talk to you guys as I'm riding, so it kind of looks kind of silly, actually. I'm doing that so I know you definitely hear me, because I rewatched the videos I did earlier, the live stream, because I wanted to see the... Wow. I was going so slow that actually stopped me. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't even hit it hard, but it stopped me, though. Yeah. I like how I can take that on and off so easily. But yeah, I was rewatching the videos and I seen and heard how things were going a little bit. And I was like, alright, so I have to lean in closer to the phone to talk and talk a little louder than I did earlier over the wind. Alright, Mr. William, we're here. They've redone this whole area right here. Look at this. This is all brand new right here. Look, they still got the rocks and stuff right here. They're still all brand new. Oh, that's so smooth. Love that. But it gets more exciting. There goes that new Dodge Durangos, man. They're turning them into the state trooper looking vehicles. We're used to seeing white ones. But look, they're doing it the whole way through right here at the bank. Right? You can see the difference. Right there. See the old stuff here? Right here's the old stuff, and that's the new stuff there. They said we ain't fixing the crosswalk, that or the handicap ramp. That's already been done. They updated those years and years ago, I imagine, to stay up to code. But yeah, they should go through the whole city and redo all the sidewalks, man. We need some good sidewalks. City's dying, but at least we have something that looks nice at the bank, right? So there's some kind of town ordinance or law, whatever you want to call it, that you're not allowed to ride bicycles on this road, Independence Street right here. But yet they'll let the ATVs ride on here. But did they ever say anything about an e-bike? Nobody says anything about an e-bike. So, they haven't bothered me. I don't think they care. I'm sure there's bigger things in life to worry about than that, you know. Let me park for a second, we'll chat. Let's click around and see what that person's up to right quick. So, we'll be in a little proper nosiness. Oh, look, there's a ramp I can go up. Let's do it. Ooh. I gotta turn around now. Whee. Oy, oy. What were they talking about? A few meetings back. What, doing the sidewalks? Through downtown here. I vote Donovan for mayor. I still do, man. I still think you should be the mayor, bro. I know it's a hell of a job, but we need someone realistic to do it. You don't really have to know anything about politics. Look, Trump's in the office. I'm sorry, not Trump, but Biden. When Biden was in the office. I mean, honestly, you really don't need to know nothing about politics. I'm not saying he doesn't, but... The bike rules, okay. They were discussing the bike rules. What were they going to do about that? It definitely is a different vibe. I'm liking the fact that I don't have to hold my arm out straight and walk no more. Like, I'm just out cruising. I'm just like, I don't know, yeah. Yeah, CNC, it's definitely a good vibe. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, even when you have a shitty day at work, like you know, I mean, Donovan, you can relate. Get out and he gonna come out riding with me, and we just gonna let it all be. We, you know, even if we not live streaming Donovan, we should take rides on nights when we have shitty nights at work. I'm telling Donovan he should start a series of Donovan Reports, because he has a lot of helpful information. I mean, he is a head full of knowledge about the local area and the happenings that are going on. He informs me of a lot of stuff that otherwise I wouldn't know about. So just imagine, Donovan, if you started a channel, Donovan Reporting, and all you do is you just report on things that are going on around here. like Hobot, but better. You know, Hobot fell off, man. He got famous and fell off. Like he doesn't even do anything anymore. His Facebook is idle half the time, and he's late on his post by days. He's never in town. It's like, how you gonna be a local star and then just roll out? You know, makes hot sauce now. That's what he does. I like him though. He's a cool dude. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking bad about him. I got no hate on him. I just wish he'd stick around more because I used to follow him all the time, and that's how I knew what was going on around here. He's a real cool guy. I met him a few times. Very friendly. He remembers every face and name. I was like, he's a cool dude. Hippie guy, man. Real cool dude. So I don't want to sound like I'm hating on him or I don't like him. I just wish he would actually be more active on his reporting. He had like 3 or 4 Facebook pages. Thousands and thousands of people follow him. They just sit idle now. Where he could be making a killing off of those. Because I know on my Facebook page for Centralia Burnsville, the more stuff I do, the more posts I get, the more followers, the more likes, the more people that look at it, right? They give you a good amount of revenue for that. But YouTube does it better though. I like YouTube a lot better. That's a good platform for what I'm doing with this here. But Centralia Burnsville page, that's for the town. I use that to make money for the town. And at the end of the year, usually around right before December, before Christmas hits, what I'll do, if anything I haven't spent that was made for that page, I get a hold of Tom. He's the fire chief up there, Hanowski. And I ask him, hey, what do you need at the firehouse? And I ask him how much it costs. I give him whatever the money I have, and there you go. This is what's left I didn't use this year. So, yeah, it's like the money made from that doesn't go to my personal gain at all. And it's very hard for people to understand that. So, but I do have a partner that helps me with that page. His name is Josh. J.R. Griffiths Photography, actually. He's out of Lancaster. He actually helps me out a lot with that. And he sees everything we do with everything. We discuss it and do everything together. So it works out pretty good. All right, enough talking about that. Let's move forward. But seriously, if you want to check out Centralia Burnsville on Facebook, I'll put a link on my Facebook page, the Coal Region Explorer page. I'm sure if you look, I shared some stuff from there. So I do not only YouTube when I'm out recording. Sometimes I don't put a lot of videos out because I'm doing a lot of projects for up there. So definitely fun to do. It's definitely fun. Like I said, Centralia is like a 10-minute. I don't know. We're like, they're like 9 miles from me. So it's not far to go. I didn't go out there this week at all, though. I should. I usually go out once a week for sure and get all the video footage I need for the week and photos for the post that, they have weekly goals and stuff that you have to do for a professional page. So it's kind of like a criteria I have to follow. That's more like work when you do a Facebook, Yeah, that brake is just grinding me. Something ferocious. I have the Coal Region Explorer for me, for the YouTube, and for the other one I'm talking about is Centralia Burnsville. I'll put something up in Facebook for you to see then for a link. I did speak to Rose, so y'all know she is around. She's doing good. It's just she's had an issue with her phone of some sort. I forget exactly what it was, but I guess she's waiting on a new phone or something. But yeah. So y'all know she is cool. She's doing good. So yeah, I'll do that once I get back here in a moment. Because I see that we've been out here for an hour already. Time flew tonight. You know what I mean? And then basically where we started off at, I have to ride all the way back there. And it's all uphill from here. So what I'm going to do is I'll go past these folks first. I get all kinds of looks, don't I? I ride through here, they're all looking like, what the hell is that guy doing? You know? Yeah, I just wanted to get past them before I signed out. And I come up here, there's more people up here. Huh? No, that's not others. That's just something over there. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my awesome supporters, I should say, you my peoples, you know? Mod Squad. Got a Dutch, that's right. I like the zigzag vanillas, actually, is what I like. I like the peach ones and the apple ones as well, too. I like the zigzags. I'm an old, you know, the original Philly Blunts and the Titans. I'm that old school. If I find some of them around, I'm gonna cop me some of them. The Dutches are hard for me to roll. I ain't gonna front. I like the simple stuff. Time? Yeah, it is 1:11. Yep, you too, bud. Alright, so let's crack on some more. We ain't got time for shenanigans tonight, right? I don't know what his deal is. He turned around, keeps staring at me though. So before I have to do dumb stuff, which I don't like to get into, we come up here to the dispo. Dispo. He's coming back my way. Maybe we should go ask him if he's alright. Where'd the light go for better life? Alright, this is getting interesting. Now he's coming back my direction. So let's go up this way. I want to see if he follows me around. He is starting back this way. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm sorry about my language, y'all. I don't know what his deal is. We'll do an okie doke on him though. We're gonna spin around and come back on him, alright? Let's do an okie doke. Haha, we got this. He's like lit up, so ferocious. Cray, right? Alright, but anyway, y'all. I'm going this way, fucking up some more. Yo. These, dude, I'm sorry. I love the colors of these cats right here. But he look mean as hell. He ain't even afraid of me. He's watching my every move. Being allergic to cats, I can't have any. But I can admire them at least, though, right? Ooh, you hear that now? Alright, so let's go over here. Watching my every start cutting rocky ground right now. Alright, so it's been fun. I appreciate y'all again. I appreciate everything. If it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't have what I have now with the e-bike, the holder, the microphone. I really appreciate it. Like I said, all my money for YouTube goes right back into making YouTube videos for you and making better quality for you. Next step is I was thinking about a drone, but honestly, I really need to get a new phone. But that's a personal thing for me, so I'm gonna have to do it out of my personal money. You know, get what I'm saying? So I think once we get the e-bike and everything set up like smooth, like real nice and smooth, like how Mr. Work does things, right? I think we'll go for drone next. We're gonna go for the nice drone though, a DJI Mini 4, and then just go from there. And I should be set from there. You know what I mean? But like I said, I really appreciate everything. Just let those ads roll every now and then. You know, skip them. It don't matter to me. I appreciate you just chilling and supporting the channel. CNT and William, bigger shout out to y'all because you guys done a lot for me. I really appreciate it. So, until next time, y'all, stay safe, rise above, and crack on. Good night.